Yeah, let me just kind of, get this situated here. Don't mind me. Just yeah. Hello, friends. It is Darius King back with another review. As you have guessed, we are going to be reviewing. All right. Okay. All right. Reality has finally set in for me. Henry Cavill is no longer Superman. I know. Just don't judge me, okay? I don't care what anybody says. Henry Cavill will forever be the greatest Superman to me. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. So me going in to watch this movie, I had to kind of rein myself in a bit here because of how much I enjoyed Henry Cavill Superman. And I don't think it would have been fair to, David Cornsweet or the cast to go in to just bash, the performance that they put on. So I had to get me together. It was not easy. It was not easy. So this is my unbiased, objective view of Superman 2025.
They've always been wrong about me. I get scared, but that is being human.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, if you have not noticed, this Superman movie is a lot more of a lighter-hearted and emotionally charged movie. David Cornsweet's performance of Superman is nothing like Henry Cavill's. Well, I'll take that back. I wouldn't say nothing like, but it's a stark contrast to each other. Henry Cavill Superman, he was, not to say that he didn't care, but he wasn't as emotionally invested and emotionally affected the way, or at least he didn't show it. He wasn't overtly expressive of how he felt quite often. David Cornsweet, at every turn, he voices his emotion, like at every turn, be it rage, anger, fear, sorrow. It does not matter. He is very vocal emotionally. So this whole movie has that kind of a tone, and I had to kind of temper my expectations of that going in.
And that's my greatest strength.
Let's get into the surrounding cast as well. Of course, you have Lex Luthor and you have the Justice Gang, and then other elements, other supporting actors and actresses. I won't kind of get into that just in case you guys have not seen it. But I'll say this: the guy that played Lex Luthor, he was quite honestly the best live-action Luthor, not named Michael Rosenbaum, on Smallville. I don't know if you guys watched Smallville. If you have not, go watch it. But aside from Michael Rosenbaum, it's from a film perspective, not on TV. I cannot remember his name, but the guy that played Lex Luthor on this movie, he was quite honestly the best Luthor up to this point. I passionately hated Jesse Eisenberg's version of Lex Luthor because it was just trash to me. And if I'm being totally honest, the best Lex Luthor, live action or animated, is Clancy Brown.
Well, an alien in my own backyard, and such a civic-minded one too.
Like, his voice alone had the perfect tone and aura for what we expect Lex Luthor.
You see, Superman, I own Metropolis. My technology built it, my will keeps it going, and nearly 2/3 of its people work for me whether they know it or not. Even you have to admit it's a model of efficiency. And yet, I've often thought, why limit myself to just one city? A being with your abilities could be very useful to me on a, shall we say, global scale. Why don't you float on in and we'll discuss it?
And if you guys have not watched Superman animated series or Justice League Unlimited, please go watch it. I highly recommend. Young or old, go watch it.
Target in sight.
He's back. You're 5 o'clock.
Copy.
And also with Lex Luthor, something they did a great job of, James Gunn did a great job of, was keeping Lex ahead of Superman at every turn. Every time it seemed like, you know, Lex was already doing one bad thing, he was already implementing something else behind the scenes that Superman couldn't really deal with. Like his plans and the way he went about it, I thought were actually pretty well thought out. Because I was kind of wondering at each turn, well, what is he up to next? What is he up to next? And sure enough, he'd always be up to something else. So naturally, Superman has to play catch up, which kind of, which kind of brought on the need for the Justice Gang. I know they're not the Justice Gang, but this is what they are now, Justice Gang. Which consists of Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, and Mr. Terrific.
You're rude. What's it called again?
Justice Gang.
Just a working name.
Could very well prove to be permanent, though.
Now the scenes with Mr. Terrific were awesome, purely awesome. And I also thought I would go in hating Guy Gardner. I actually didn't hate him. He won me over by the end of the movie, but Mr. Terrific stole the show. And if I'm not mistaken, the guy that plays Mr. Terrific is the same one that played Darwin in X-Men First Class. I thought it was crap how he got killed, but he did a phenomenal job in that movie. And I thought he did such an amazing job in this movie, and I actually found myself wanting more of Mr. Terrific in future DCU movies. Now, ultimately, the movie was really good, and the plot was really good. Another part that I didn't like about it were Clark's parents. And whenever you guys watch the movie, you understand what I'm talking about. I didn't like that it kind of went away from what I was expecting, and how fickle the people were towards Superman. Like, they were so easily swayed. Like it's kind of like almost where, you know, you have a being of unimaginable power who's done all this good since he's been Superman, but yet all it takes is the one bad thing for them to flip on him. And I didn't like that. I feel like the need for them to flip on him needed to be something greater than what it actually was. And that's my only criticisms about that, but it was pretty big for me.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
Recently, you've come under a lot of fire for what some
it's
might.
A lot of fire,
it's
but-
a lot. Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions. That's funny.
My actions? I stopped a war.
And I love that, quite honestly, this is a starting point for the new DCU. There's a cameo in there, of course. I won't say who, but you guys will check it out and see what I'm talking about. That is hilarious. So I absolutely love that cameo. But this starting point for the DCU, I thought was great, because it does set up for, you know, the other leaguers. Of course, you have, you know, the Green Lantern show that's coming out. So John Stewart will be Green Lantern, and I'm extremely looking forward to that. You know, of course, you got to have Hawkman and, you know, all the other DC characters. But I like that this gives a real basis, because it wasn't just Superman and it wasn't just the Justice Gang. This sets up the basis for a lot of the DCU going forward, and I'm definitely excited about that for sure. So even though I am still getting over Henry Cavill not being Superman, I'm still looking forward to the DCU going forward, because I'll just support Superman. So I would definitely recommend watching it. I would give this movie a 3.5 out of 5.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die!
Makes you who you are.
All right, so that is our review of Superman today. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you absolutely hate it? Are you a Cavill fanboy like me? Are you a Superman animated series fanboy like me? Is Superman your favorite hero too? Or do you just hate the guy? Anywho, have a great day. Make a difference. See you in the next video.